the Notorious Truth Podcast. It's your host that does the most, Cam Butler. We back with another one. I got a very, very special guest, Racine's finest, Willie Tyler. What's going on, Willie? How you doing, Cuddy?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. How you been?
Hey, I'm doing well, man. Hey, I can't complain. So, can you give us like a brief background about you for the people that know you, don't know you, need to know you?
Yeah. From Racine, Wisconsin. Went to high school at Racine Lutheran.
Yeah, you know.
Went to junior college.
Same alumni.
Yeah. Gotta stand strong for the purple and gold, man.
Yeah, Crusaders.
Went to junior college. Originally played defensive line. They tried to switch me, so I was there for like 2 weeks doing summer workouts before I left.
Okay.
Went to Iowa Western, ended up playing offensive line. Was there for 1 year. Transferred to Texas. Was there for 2 years. Transferred to ULM. Was there for a season. Transferred to Rutgers. Was there for a season.
You did a lot of transfers, man.
Yeah.
I know you got a story behind that. You want to tell us?
Yeah, I got y'all.
We need full details.
Finished off at Louisville. Yep.
Okay.
Played for the Jets for a little bit. Now I'm going to the UFL. Played for the San Antonio Brahmas.
Okay. That's it. That's what's up. I want to start from the very beginning. What was it? When did you start playing football? Was it something that somebody like kind of, I wouldn't say forced, but like did somebody put a football in your hand, or was it something that you picked up on your own?
No, it was definitely forced.
It was forced?
Yeah.
It was forced?
Yeah, I have a choice.
Who forced you?
My pops. Yeah.
Okay.
I played every sport though, but football, I think I probably started playing like 5 or 6.
Cause I mean, with your height and your size, you would think that you would be a hell of a center. You know, like
yeah.
I thought that you would have probably went basketball. I was like, cause you know, obviously we came up together, so I was kind of very shocked to see that you played football. I was like, dang, cause I didn't know that like taller people played football. But.
Yeah. High school senior year though, I wanted to go for basketball.
Okay.
Like I was hoping I was going for basketball because I had a good senior year.
So even after, obviously you had a hell of a high school career, your junior year really wasn't that much.
No.
You had an injury?
Yeah, junior year was rough. I got injured. I injured my foot. But before that, I just wasn't really, I don't know. I was going through something, I don't know what it was. Because it was a long time ago. I just wasn't feeling football no more though. It wasn't like fun. So I was about to quit. Ended up sticking with it. Got hurt like second or third game of the season. I got hurt against St. Cat's.
Damn.
So I was really sick then because that's
rival
game.
Too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Then I missed like the whole season. I probably came back from maybe the last game, like a few plays. The junior year basketball, it was like up and down.
Yeah.
I was on JV, dressing for varsity, playing a blowout game type thing, but like I probably wouldn't have. By then I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna stick to football. Came back senior year.
I know you said you like kind of went through something. You said you don't really know what you went through, but you wanted to like be done with football. You didn't want to do it no more. Your senior year was popping. So what was your like? What gave you that joy again?
Honestly, probably just I don't know, just changing like the crowd I hung around. Like I was like all my guys that was at Lutheran, like we just ended up start like working out every day, like in the summer and stuff like that. So like the season, it's always fun, like being in a team setting and stuff. But like I don't know, football just stopped being fun, and it might have just been the drills too though. Like doing drills for defensive lineman and offensive lineman, like it's not fun. Like when you see basketball drills, you got crossover, like you got 3-man weave, shooting drills, stuff like that. So it's like, I think I wanted to lock my focus in on basketball.
Okay. But for you to go back to, like I said, you pivot back to football your senior year. Like what, like how did that like transpire? Like, cause your senior year, that's when you got, what was your first offer?
Honestly, it was all JUCOs. Like when I got hurt, I stopped caring about school. I just knew I was gonna go to JUCO.
Like, did you feel like your career was over?
Yeah, kind of. Like from a D1 perspective, like I just knew like, okay, I got hurt. Like junior year is like your prime time when you want to get all the offers. You have a breakout year type thing. Mm-hmm. It was like once that was like I seen that was going down the drain. It was just like, okay, it's time to focus on JUCO. So I just kind of did the bare minimum, like to keep me eligible for sports. And I just had a plan, like, okay, like they had released The Last Chance U. So I was like, I'm gonna go to East Mississippi in the middle of nowhere, blow up, go D1 from there. And that was just the plan I stuck in my head probably from like beginning of junior, like as soon as I got hurt, I was just like, yeah, JUCO the route.
Okay, so coming back from your injury, senior year, what was your motive, far as decision making, far as what school you were gonna go to, and what was the best fit for you?
I wanted to team up with
you
Jordan
super
Gallagher.
Team?
Yeah, we had something crazy. It was a whole bunch of stuff going on. Like we making group chats and stuff. Like Jordan Gallagher, he played at Horlick.
Okay.
Like so, senior year we both kind of like big names, and we both played D-line. So we ended up getting connected somehow. It was just okay. Like yeah, let's team up.
All right.
And then so we both he had Garden City offer him, and I was like okay. So he put me on. They offered me, and we both end up leaving after like 2 weeks.
Oh, man. Why did y'all leave?
I mean, I left because they tried to switch my position. Like I felt like I was D-line, but I had a growth spurt like after they offered me too. So they was like, yeah, we think you'd be good at O-line, like with massage and stuff. Because it was like, yeah, it's not many 6'6" defensive tackles, defensive ends type thing.
Right.
And I was like, I just wasn't feeling. I was just in my head like, no, I'm not no offensive line. Like I played D-line. That's what like my numbers kind of say that from senior year. Like you can see what I did. That's what I was stuck on.
Right.
And then came back and I just like did my research and like, yeah, it ain't too many 6'6" defensive linemen.
Right.
Transferred to offense.
But you went to
When I left JUCO, I went to Texas.
Texas. Oh,
Yeah.
Longhorns,
Yeah.
for sure. And how was that process? Like, who recruited you, or was that something that you just chose to do on your own?
No, that recruitment story kind of crazy. I was supposed to leave. You're supposed to do 2 years. I was supposed to do 2 years because I wasn't eligible to leave right away.
Right.
Person in front of me got hurt. I ended up starting like the last 5 games or something. And like my guy to this day, like I talk to him a lot, Jake Lange, he recruited, he reached out to me. And it was just kind of like up in the air type thing, like, oh, we don't know if we'll take you, but like I want to get the ball rolling. Like if we do, like I like your tape and stuff. So like Texas was the first school to hit me up. So like I had a D2 school offer me, but like, I didn't really know nothing about them. And like Texas was my dream school, like Colt McCoy. I'm like, yeah.
That's dope.
Ricky Williams. I'm like, yeah. That was kind of like it. Like I wanted to go there.
But
so,
you didn't stay there though.
No. But that's like coaching changes and stuff. But like once they reached out, like it felt fake. And I was at a St. Cat's game, and he said he was gonna call me. And it was like a rivalry game too. It was a good game. I wanted to watch it. I had to go step in the hallway, walk all the way down so he couldn't hear the crowd, and I talked to him probably like the whole second half.
Yeah.
And it was like I couldn't miss that call because that might have been my only opportunity.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was just like offensive line coach, Coach Hank came up to visit me. It was like good vibes from him. I got on the visit, and like I already kind of knew from there on, like that's where I wanted to be. So once they offered me, like, it was a no-brainer. Like I was committed to sign on the spot. Like that was it.
All right. And when you signed, did you sign for anything?
Nah.
They make you any extra promises?
Nah. It was no NIL back then.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, it was just show up, man. Show up, try and get to the league. NIL wasn't around.
So after you went to the Longhorns, because you'd have been to a few different schools, which you obviously mentioned in a little bit beginning of the clips. What was the reason for all these transfers? Was they like injury related? Because I know you hurt yourself a few times, or like was it just not the right fit for you?
Like I left Texas because my coaching staff left, so I just felt like I wasn't gonna get a chance to play, and like COVID too, so like they gave people an extra year. So I felt like the year I would have made a push to start, a starter came back. 2 starters came back, I believe. So it was like them the 2 positions I played. I'm not gonna be able to get that spot. So it was like I didn't want to sit another year. Ended up transferring to ULM, and that was just kind of like a business decision. Like I knew I didn't want to stay there, so I was like my plan was I come in and I leave right after the season. And that's what I did. You know, like it kind of sound bad, but like it was a business decision. Like I knew I should be back big time.
Yeah.
And then Rutgers, that was really just like a business decision. Like I had surgery on my foot at the end of the season. All the coaches that really like was the main reason I came there. One got fired, my offensive line coach, and that was like he recruited me from day one. So we had the closest bond. Then the strength coach who helped with offensive line was also my main recruiter. He left and he went to Florida. So it was like now, like I just didn't feel the connection in the building. Like why I went there had totally changed when I didn't feel like it was supposed to change. So it was probably like a little bit emotional decision. Like okay, I gotta leave, but like I feel like I made the right decision in the end. But yeah, it was just coaching changes.
All right. Louisville.
Yeah.
Why Louisville?
Close to home. Honestly, yeah, close to home. I wanted my family to come to the games and stuff. Like they came up to probably every home game. And really, they had never really seen me play. Like probably.
What is the drive from Louisville here?
5.5 hours.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's dope. You got some amazing supporters, man.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah, senior year too. So it was like my mom was making sure like it was crazy. She'll like come up like we had Thursday games and stuff too. So it'd be like she changed her schedule so she was off Fridays. They'll leave like Thursday after work or Friday morning, get there, and then gotta leave Sunday to get back for work on Monday. Like it was fun though. Like I had 2 bedrooms, so like my family just stayed at the house. Came to every game, like and it was just love. Like you know, like it's different. Like being in Louisiana, however many hours that is away, where nobody in the stands, and you got everybody who from Louisiana or like in Texas and stuff like that, all their family coming up, everybody taking pictures. Like I lived by myself, so I would just put my stuff on, I'd go back home in the room by myself, me and my dogs. I'd probably call my mom, my pops, and it'd just be that. Like, that's the night. Go to bed, wake up and get right back to it. So like having them around like to joke after the games, and like we was winning a lot at Louisville too, so like joking around, like my little brother's coming up to see my games and stuff like that. Like that was the best time.
Yeah, it seemed like shit. I feel like you just got me in a little moment. Like I was stuck in it. But like talking about family, it like you could tell that that's like something you're very passionate about. Yeah. And that's really dope that you have an amazing support system, and you know everybody show up for you, which I'm pretty sure you show up for them as well, vice versa.
Definitely.
How important would you say that is in this lifestyle as just the athlete period, like, during that journey? Like how important is family, and not only having family, but your family being present with you?
Yeah, no, it's super big. And like at first, like when I first got to college, like I'm the oldest, so I was the first one to go to college. Like out of the kids, like my mom went to college, she went close to home. Like my dad didn't go to college, so nobody really knew even what that whole college space was. Like taking visits and stuff. I had seen stuff online, but it's like I kind of like got irritated with explaining everything and stuff like that. Like with the little stuff I did know, like I kind of veered away from it, and like me getting closer, like to family, like keeping them in a loop, like making sure they talk to my coaches all the time and stuff like that. Like during visits, like making sure I tell them like, okay, like speak up y'all opinion. I feel like that helped, like in the back half of my career, like that. Like they was my rock. Like they held me down. Like every time I transferred, like I would call them.
So
a
the
million
parent
times.
voice actually matter. Like
Yeah.
I can tell my coach something, but it sound a little bit better coming from y'all.
Yeah, definitely. Like
That's what's up.
especially on the visits, like the visits where my dad came, like he spoke up, and you could tell like coaches, like that whole weight with coaches, and like when my mom speak up, like that whole weight with coaches, like they keep that in the back of their head. Whereas like I feel like if it's just a coach recruiting a kid, like business is business regardless in the college space. So like anything can happen. Like, if your parents not kind of in it, or like you don't have like a mentor in it or something like that that kind of speak to the coaches and stuff, or spoke to the coach beforehand, I just feel like anything could go wrong. Like I done seen it firsthand.
Parents to actually be present in those type of situations, because I heard that they often like kind of pray over single parent household, you know, like kids that don't have their father around, and maybe it's just them and their mom, like, you know, or vice versa. But majority kids not having their father around, like, do you think that is like a thing?
I feel like sometimes, like maybe with some coaches, but I don't know. I can't really say I like really seen it.
Right.
I feel like when it is like a single parent household, like if one parent don't know a lot about sports, or like they not in the loop, it's either like the kid kind of keep them away from it, to I don't know, like that's just kind of like your step to being grown. Like once you leave home, like regardless of your age, like you kind of on your own. Like you like to, you do your own thing. Like ain't nobody there in your ear. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I probably didn't seen it, but I can't really say like it didn't happen. Like I haven't really like checked in with people like, hey, like, you know, like got the background.
Right, for sure. Yeah, well, shout out your parents. That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
real hard, and all these other parents that's actually present with their kids. Because yeah, that is huge, especially having a great support system along the journey. You know, you might have your good days, you might got your bad days. You beat yourself down. You got family. Obviously, they can always uplift you and remind you of the great things and all the things that you're capable of. But a little bit more about Louisville, because Louisville is it was a very interesting time for you.
Yeah.
So going to Louisville, this is now around a time where NILs and stuff are available for players. So did you go there with any promises, like, or did you just want to go to Louisville? Like, how was that? How was that transfer negotiated?
I wanted to go to Louisville, but like it was like NIL set up. Like I knew I was gonna get NIL going there, but it was also like any school I would have went to, like they was offering NIL type thing. Okay. But it was like it was a combination of both. So like it was just the best of both worlds. Like I'm close to home, and I know I'm about to get paid like for my last year. So it was like it was good seeing like both sides of it. Like going to Texas, which Texas is probably like a top NIL program now in today's game. So like going there and not getting paid, to where it's like seeing the timeline to where like I could get paid, get NIL deals, stuff like that. Like that was cool. But yeah, it was just best of both worlds going there.
So if you can go into a little bit more detail, like how did you negotiate your contract over there? Like did you have like an agent, or was this all like kind of like a will and deal on your own between your family?
I wouldn't say family was involved at all. It was just kind of like me, but it's also like when you transfer, every position has a market.
Okay.
So like quarterback, they got the highest market regardless, unless you like a one-on-one player like a Travis Hunter or something like that. And then I would say, like, in my opinion, it's offensive and defensive line. And then I played left tackle, so like that also puts you into like a higher bracket of payments or whatever. So like it's all like I don't know, a pyramid system. Like you go from the top to just like working your way down. So it was just like a market for the offensive lineman at that time, and I feel like I probably got like the top of that market when I transferred.
So you said you did everything on your own. Like, did you just was thinking like, hey, I'm just throwing a number out there, hopefully they give it to me, and we could just rock out, or was you like what was your accept your offer for the number that you wanted, or did you have to like negotiate less?
They kind of just throw a number out there at first, and then the negotiating kind of go from there.
Okay.
But like in the end, like I got the number I wanted.
Right.
So like what they call it like now is like a bidding war. So
was you doing that?
like a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit. It was a little bit of a bidding war.
You just putting all the teams against each other?
Yeah. But I mean, that's what you gotta do. It's just like a business. Like
Business,
anybody
right?
can do it. Like if you're in the league and you got a team that's offering you a max contract or whatever, they telling your agent got a max contract.
But it's dope. It's dope to hear that you actually did it on your own, though. Like,
yeah.
You,
yeah.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I can't even explain like my mindset through it, because it was just like I knew my worth, so it was like, okay, I'm not gonna take less than this amount. And then like seeing on Twitter and stuff, like all these reporters, they always reporting the NIL market or rumors of what this player getting paid. So it's like, okay, if he could get this, and in my mind I'm better than him, I should get that or I should get more.
Right.
So that's what I would kind of like. I was basing the number that I wanted off of.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's, like you said, you end up getting your offer, what you wanted. So that's always good. You say the difference was being in school, not being able to get NIL money, rather than obviously getting your first NIL deal. What was it with McDonald's, or was it Manscaped?
Manscaped. Man, being in school without NIL, like me and all my dogs, we talk about it like often.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how we did the stuff we did and survived like without going broke.
Okay.
Like we had a stipend, I think it was like $750, and then you get the Pell Grant, like that's $3,000 a semester. So like that's money. That's definitely money. Like I'm not discounting that. But like none of us had cars, so we got an Uber everywhere. We going out to eat all the time.
Right.
You got your own money, so you want to buy the shoes, the clothes.
So do you think that y'all was just spending money irresponsibly?
I definitely was. I definitely was.
Like, cause it sounds like y'all got a lot of money to do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But you basically saying like you wasn't making it stretch the right way. You wasn't saving money.
I made sure I had enough. I made sure I had enough to where I wouldn't be broke by the time that next check came. I knew when that next check came.
What was enough though?
I mean, like $200. Like that's cool.
So you just need to keep $200 to your next.
Yeah, that extra 500. I don't care what we do. I'm probably buying some shoes, so then I got $300 left. We going out to eat. We're gonna catch Ubers. Yeah, but we were smart with it though.
You think about it, that's not that bad though, because in school you obviously get the cafeteria. And all that. You got the living, so you ain't really paying for nothing.
Yeah, and we had dining hall, not dining hall swipes, but like we had a little cafeteria under our dorm,
Okay.
and so like regular students would have to pay for it, but they just preload our card and then restart every semester. So if we hungry and you ain't got no money, you go downstairs and you get you some food or some snacks and stuff like that. So like that was cool, but like we were smart with it though too, because it was a group of 3, and we'll always split the Ubers. So if somebody call it there to the mall, another person call it back. And when we leave again, and the next person calling it to the next place.
Right.
So it's like we had a rotation, so we weren't just out there going broke.
Yeah. Because
we sit here, call the Ubers, and if one person went, all 3 of us went. We was walking.
All right.
So it wasn't as bad as like it may seem, but like when you think about NIL and like the money we all made as it came to play, it's like, okay, now you got a car. Now you really buying the super expensive clothes or shoes or jewelry that you want, and it's just like you looking at it like, dang. I feel like we was on the top of the world. We was making $700 a month,
right?
And now we making thousands a month, and it's like, how did we survive back then? But it's just like, the more money you make, the more expensive that comes. So
the more your taste, like the more expensive your taste.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
You be like, oh yeah, I actually like that.
Yeah.
Just start spending unnecessary money for no reason.
Cause I swear, I would have, before NIL, man, I'll buy a chain off GLD or something like that, just to make the fit look good. Or,
have that look.
Yeah.
So, what was your biggest purchase with the NIL? With your NIL check?
My biggest purchase, it'd probably be, honestly, it'd probably be my car.
What type of car you got?
I got a Tesla.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So that was like.
Oh, that's what you in now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude got a Batman looking car.
Yeah. That's definitely my biggest purchase though. But like I wanted that car.
What you pay for it? All in all.
I think at the end it's like 44.
That's not bad. That's not
somewhere
bad.
around there. Yeah, probably that.
Did you like do something to it? Because they don't like no average Tesla.
I just tint all the way around, or tint the windshield.
Oh yeah.
But since it's black, it looked way better. Yeah.
Front windshield tint. That's what made it look exotic. Yeah. I'm like, what car is this?
Yeah.
That's
but
tough.
I definitely feel like if it was a year, like if it was the same, if I was in college right now, and I would have got the NIL, I probably would have got like the Cybertruck. I like the Cybertruck.
Damn.
But they was just sold out.
You probably double back.
They was just like, they was hard to get. They marking up the price crazy.
Yeah.
And they expensive, but like they not expensive as they was when people resell them. Like you talk about $200,000, $150,000 for a car. I ain't trying to spend that.
Right.
But if you could get it from them, how it is, like how easy it is to get nowadays, like I probably would have went with that.
Okay. What was your biggest NIL deal?
McDonald's.
McDonald's?
Yeah. Definitely McDonald's. Most surprising one too.
What they sign you for?
Ooh, honestly, I don't remember the amount. It was only like a couple hundred. It was only like a couple hundred though. It was only like a couple hundred. Because like when you're offensive lineman, you're not really like as marketable.
Yeah.
So like you got the skill position, getting the real big money for the same post you make. Like somebody else probably could have made that post a quarterback. He might got 5,000, 10,000.
Right.
Me, they just like couple hundred, you get a post, but like you get to work with them. So like now that's on my, like that's a brand I work with. I can say that. Mm-hmm. It's like that'll just help in the long run. But
so Manscaped,
mm-hmm.
how did this NIL come across? Because Manscaped is a company for pubic hair trimmers.
Yeah.
So like, how did this is a freaky ass deal? How this deal transpire? Like, who said, hey, you would be the face, you would be a good face for this deal? Like,
all right.
What is that?
So before I had got hurt at Rutgers, right, I planned on just doing 1 year there and declaring.
Yeah.
And I was meeting with agents and stuff, and I met with this agent, and he like basically I would have signed with him if I would have declared.
Yeah.
And so like we were just talking and stuff, and then he had just texted me. He was like, "Hey, Manscaped said they looking for an athlete to make a post and network with them, and like over time, like you could get more deals with them, make more money." Mm-hmm. And like I didn't even care because that was my first deal, so I'm like, I'll take it. Right. So he put me in to connect with it, but I didn't know you had to like make a video and stuff. Like I'm thinking you just gotta make a post, like set it all out, like shout out Manscaped, ad, whatever. They send you what to post. No, I had to make a whole video, like add a catchy slogan and stuff like that. So it was crazy recording it.
Yeah.
Because I had to record it like during fall camp too.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I'm tired and I gotta sit here and think of a catchy slogan for like shaving your pubic hair and stuff like that. So like it was just crazy, but like I left it up for a while, and like all my teammates, all my friends, like they just trolling me in the comments. I'm getting a whole bunch of laughs and stuff. So like that was cool. Like it wasn't really nothing major.
All right. Fast forward a little bit. You're declared for the draft. Mm-hmm. I remember talking to you a little bit briefly. You was like, yeah, I don't really know where I'm going, but I'm ready, this and that. I don't know how the NFL draft go because I think it's like 2 days, right?
3.
3?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that. But first day go, second day go. I didn't even know it was a third day, but the second day, I'm like, dang, what's going on? What was your emotions at that moment? Like, because when your agent spoke with you, did they tell you, like, that you were more, like, you were going to be a higher draft pick? Or, like, so after...
When I, like, had talked to scouts and, like, my agent, like, we knew it was, like, day 3 to undrafted. Okay. So I just knew I was going to be on the team regardless. Okay. So like day 3 was really my day. Like that's when like my dad, my mom, my brothers, everybody came up. And I didn't even want them to come up because the chance of like me not getting my name called, like how I would have felt and how I did feel. So I didn't want that. Like I didn't want them emotions to like just be shown and stuff. Right. But like day 1, day 2. Honestly, I was in great spirits. Like a lot of my friends, like people that's basically like my brothers, like they all got drafted. Mm-hmm. So like seeing that, like and working out with them and hanging out with them and stuff, like seeing like our dream come true, like that was like my happiest times. Like talking to them the day before we could get on a group FaceTime or something like that, and everybody stressed out and nerves, like where I'm gonna go, like. Because you don't have the bit of a clue unless you certified top 5, top 10. Right. So like after that, it could be you go anywhere. You may think you're going to Vegas and you about to go to Chicago. Mm-hmm. 2 totally different things. So it's like, man, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's just like a whirlwind of like emotion and stuff. But like when day 3 hit, I was ready for it. I was just ready for my name to get called. And like personally, I felt like people's name got called that I didn't think was better than me. Right. But like at the end of the day, like that was God's plan. So I just stuck with it. But like as it got later into the rounds, like me and all my family was like just having a good time. Like they cooking and stuff. We watching the draft. Like my phones, like all my phones, the ringers is on. Like I'm telling people don't text me, don't call me, nothing. But it just got to a point. I got up and I went upstairs. I just sat in the dark. Okay, like my phone ring, it ring. Like if it don't, I don't want to go back downstairs right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was probably like the toughest moment. I just went up to the room. Like I probably prayed for the rest of the draft. Like my phone was still silent, and then I didn't even get signed right away. So then I was really stressing because like I just worked for 6 years of college football, but also 10 to 12 weeks of draft prep where I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and working out all day, doing 40 starts, lifting, eating crazy meal prep, getting tired of the same meals and stuff. So it's like I just sacrificed like so much time. Like it's no way, like this is the reality of it. Like I just felt like that wasn't the end game. And then I ended up getting a call from the Jets. I signed with the Jets. Did training camp with them, like mini camp. Got some reps with the twos, like played a lot during the preseason. But my position switched from tackle to guard. Like that was brand new for me.
Yeah.
But like I felt like I picked it up like pretty fast. Like I understand it now. Like if that's where I gotta play like in the future. And then just after the preseason, ended up getting cut. Thought I was gonna end up on the practice squad, and I didn't. So it was just like a roller coaster of emotions. Like I was super happy and joyful, and go to like hitting rock bottom. And you go right back up. Like when they called me and said, "Hey, like you wanna come play for us?" Like it wasn't even. I didn't have a second thought.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I've been ready.
I probably said yeah before he finished the sentence. So like right there, that changed my whole mood. I ran downstairs. Like, I'm telling my family, celebrating stuff, and it's late too. Mm-hmm. And like I was supposed to cook. It was supposed to be a good day. My dad ended up getting on the grill. He cooked the rest of the food.
That's dope.
And then like we just ate and like joked about it, and like we just saying like it was just crazy how it worked. Cause like if you look at like my transfer story and stuff like that, even from like coming from Racine, like it was just like
that was big. Yeah, that was big at the time.
Against me. Yeah,
that's
so it was just
big
another odd stacked against me, like another obstacle to beat. Mm-hmm. So it really wasn't nothing new. Like I didn't expect it.
Right.
And like when I like literally when I prayed, like I was just like, just give me one more chance. And that's what he did. He gave me a chance. I made the best of it. Mm-hmm. And now I got another one.
So having that moment from being down, what you would probably say is like one of your lowest moments, not hearing your name called, then getting the call of them saying, "Hey, we want you out here," and having that emotion, that excitement. Then 2 to 3 weeks later, now they cut you from the team. Like, how did you process that?
Honestly, it was hard to process, but it was like a few months though. So I got to live that dream for some months. It happened that I got picked up in April. I didn't get cut. Like the worst part about getting cut was I got cut the day before my birthday.
So you always remember that?
Yeah, that like hit hard. But it was like I wasn't in bad spirits because I thought I was going to end up on the team. Mm-hmm. So like I thought I was going to still be with the Jets because you got to get cut to go to the practice squad.
Okay.
So it was like my girl had came up there, like we was gonna celebrate my birthday, like me making a team or whatever, wherever we was going. We was gonna find out together, wherever we went. So it was like I just enjoyed my birthday. I wasn't stressing about it. And I think what was the next day or like 2 days later, that's when I found out I wasn't gonna be on the team. So like that's when it like it really hit rock bottom. Like, okay, what I'm gonna do now?
You probably spent a little extra on your birthday.
I definitely did. Yeah.
Spent a little extra. You like shit. I'm straight. Like I'm here.
Man.
I'm in the, you know, obviously we live in moments. You know, he was living in that moment, and
that day after I regretted it. They said they want to bring me back. I said, man, I wish I didn't spend none of this money.
Man.
But
how did you see your way through that though? How did you get through that? Because, I mean, not all, but you hear a lot of people that go through, like, similar situations, maybe a little bit worse, but they, like, kind of lose the drive, you know, like, and the love for football, basketball, whatever it may be, like, and especially, like, you had a hell of a journey stretching from high school to college to now the NFL, where you done went through injuries, you know, like you had moments where you said you wanted to be done with it. Like, was those any of your thoughts this time, or like have you grew past this to where you like, hey, it's just a hiccup and I'm gonna keep pushing?
Yeah, I just looked at it as a hiccup, honestly. Like, I also want like ghosts from everybody though. Like, a lot of people didn't know I got cut. So I just kind of left it at that. Like, I didn't post on any social media.
Yeah, because
like,
I didn't even know until you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I put my phone on D&D. I didn't reply to nobody. Like, I set who I wanted message to come through, and it was just like my girl, my mom, my dad, and my little brothers. Like, if it wasn't them, like, no disrespect to any of my other family, but like, I just get back to y'all when I get back to y'all.
I need this time to process.
Yeah.
Right now.
And that was it. Like, I just leaned on my family. Like, I prayed a lot. And Lily just said it again, like, just give me one more chance. It can't be him. Because I also felt like, okay, I could have did something better. And I didn't want, like, I don't want to have that thought in my head. So, like, that was really killing me too. Like, just like a day where I probably didn't have the best practice. Like, man, I could have did way better this day. Or looking back at film and stuff like that, like watching the games, like the preseason games I'm watching on TV, and I'm like, man, I shouldn't have got beat like this, or I should have did this, and I'm just like, all right, there's no way I could go out like feeling like I didn't give everything I had when I felt like I did, but it was just like when you watch the tape, it's like, okay, I shouldn't have got beat there. I know I shouldn't have. So it's like just hoping for one more chance, praying for one more chance. And then my spirits just honestly just kind of like went up out of nowhere. I just was like, all right, it's time to just get back to work. So I just started working back out again. Like, I had my little pity party and all that stuff, like got out that slump. And then it was just like kind of like back to normal. Got a haircut. Yeah, so I
that haircut that got you back right.
Yeah.
You know, the haircut always does it. So, I know you said that, think about what you could have changed from high school to college to now. What would you have done differently about your career?
I would have just took it more serious earlier. Like, when I got to Texas, just like being a whole new life. Like the partying, like just not locking in on my craft, like just the person I was when I was younger. Like, even though like I took a lot from like the older guys, and, like I heard what they were saying, I just wasn't living it.
Yeah.
And like they was treating it like they knew they was going to the league. That was the goal for everybody. So they like in the cold tub, hot tubs, like getting massages and stuff like that, stretching. I'm getting out of practice and I'm worrying about where we finna go eat or where we finna go to the mall or whatever, like off days. And I show my face at the facility, grab food, and I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Whereas they like there all day. And that was just kind of like the person I turned into later. And like doing all the extra work and all the little things and just taking it more serious. That's really what I'll change. Just take it more serious. Like how I was from my junior year, going into my senior year summer. I was super serious. We was working there every day. I think I bought a bike. I was riding it all the way from like my house
just
to
try
the
to stay in
south
shape.
side to Lockwood, driving back. I'm going all over, all on the bike. So I was in the best shape, and I'm working out, running the hills. Like I just felt like if I would have stayed in that mentality the whole time, like I gotta make it. I feel like I kind of got comfortable.
Yeah.
And then once I got comfortable, I found myself on the bottom of the depth chart. Like, how can I get in the game?
Mm-hmm.
So,
like falling in the hole, trying to dig your way out. Yeah, but you know, they always say hard work always beats talent. So as long as you just keep working hard, staying at it, keep yourself positive. Obviously, God first, family, and I think that we can do anything that we put our mind to. You know, it might not be that probably wasn't the best situation for you.
yeah.
You never know. You know, so just make sure you keep your spirits and everything open for the next. You know, just stay prepared, because a lot of people ask for stuff, and when God give it to them, they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, they be like, oh, this, and they start complaining. You like, bro, this all you talked about. This all you asked for. So, hey, you getting that second chance, take it, you know, and give it 100% by all means.
No, I'm not gonna complain at all. I try and stop myself from complaining.
Facts.
Getting up early to go to workouts, working out at Oak Creek, like with TK, driving 30 minutes.
Yeah.
At first, I'm like, man, why he gotta be all the way out here? 35 minutes, you basically in Milwaukee. And then it's just like, nah, I literally get to work out to keep chasing my dream.
You're right.
And just fix it. Just gotta find a way to keep going.
So we're gonna pivot a little bit, bring a little bit more of your personality out.
Yeah.
You see, so let's start with, like, what's your favorite food?
Man, favorite food in Racine, or are we talking about in general?
Just period.
I'm gonna have to go street tacos or soul food.
Street tacos.
Like you can't never go wrong with either one, I feel like.
Yeah, street tacos is it.
But
sure.
I'd definitely probably go street tacos.
But I moved to LA, I was like, I like La Ta, Mexican Lindo. Yeah. Everybody got their own style. Yeah. But street tacos is for the win. Like, everything just fresh, and I don't know. That's it.
I had the best street tacos of my life in Louisville.
Oh, okay.
I stand by. I done had a lot of good tacos, especially like being from Racine. I feel like the tacos is like, it's hard to compete with it. Like, don't nobody
especially our shell. We don't have the hard shells.
Don't nobody do the hard shell tacos, stuff like that. So like the first time I really like was like, man, these some great tacos. Was when I was in Louisville, because I didn't travel all over. Right. But it's hard to find like a good street taco. LA got some good ones too. Like I tried, was it Place on Melrose? I think it's called Taco.
Don't do us like that, no.
No, it's. I only tried the place called Taco though. It's literally called Taco.
For real?
Yes, on Melrose, like right across from the shoe store, with cookies and kicks or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Something.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Because
I always get it mixed up with Cool Kicks, and I'll be like, is this like a fake Cool Kicks / cookies? Like,
right.
Do Bernie got something to do with this? Like, come on now. Like, you know, like, what the hell? But, okay. Petite, natural, or BBL, and why?
I say.
Think hard. Don't need nobody to get in trouble. Think hard, my boy.
To me, all right. To me, I'm gonna say the first two, petite and natural, but that's because they go in the same category. To me,
okay,
in my eyes. But I say why. It's like I don't know. Like I just feel like Like I don't know, man. Like
I told you, don't get yourself in trouble, man.
Yeah,
it's too much. Look.
No, okay. A lot of people think like this that I didn't talk to. That's like my size. It's like when you a taller and like bigger dude, like you usually go for like shorter, like more petite, natural looking girls. Obviously, some other people got their preference of liking BBLs and stuff, but like a lot of people go for like the natural, like shorter, petite type girl because it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a match, like a weird match that somebody randomly made up. But like that's just what you do. Like you either be like somebody tall, like athlete, or you see this super tall dude with a girl that's like short, petite type thing.
Yeah, because I think I'm tall.
Yeah.
I'm definitely tall.
I don't know. I don't need to be paying attention when I stand up. I swear.
I mean, compared to you, I'm probably small as fuck, but I'm tall. I think I'm tall. And
I
my
definitely
girlfriend,
say tall.
she like 5 foot, probably like 4'11", 5 foot, something like that.
Right, so see, that's like a...
Yeah, so I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't like
because you in a beast, like, you can't be with somebody like the same size.
Yeah,
like.
hell no, fuck that. Fuck, that's twin. That's twin though. We ain't doing none of that. So obviously you're in a relationship, so that last question is probably a little hard for you. But what do you think about 50-50? Because you kind of young, but what's your take on it? Because you see a lot of older people talking about it. You don't necessarily see young people giving their takes on it.
50-50. I think it depends on the point. I think it depends on where the man is at, and like, you can't expect, like, I don't mean any disrespect by it, but like, a person who like, you know, like, who kind of, like you said, like work a regular job in a way versus like somebody who may make $200,000-300,000 and say like, oh yeah, I want the person who work like average salary to pay 100% of all the bills and stuff. I don't think that's right. But like if you got it and it's not gonna mess up like your savings and stuff like that, and I say like go ahead. But I think also it got to be like standards within that. Like I feel like if a man is paying 100% of the bills, the girl got to be saving or something. Like you can't just be.
Like I mean, she working some type of safety net.
Yeah, you got to do something to make some income because if stuff hit the fan, you know,
especially
somebody
for like
get
an
fired,
athlete or something, like you get hurt.
It could change any day. Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
You get fired, you
I
know
think
the
too
next check
that
coming.
like if you're willing to go 50-50 with me, I'm willing to go 100%.
Yeah.
Cause you got some people that be like, you put the bill down, they look at you, they might pick their phone up and start doing this and shit. Then you look at them again, they be like,
yeah.
Might go to the bathroom and shove shit, come back. You be like, now y'all having a stare contest shit. Never had it happen to me before, but I have seen it happen to people prior.
Yeah.
And that's funny as shit. I always just be like, yeah, that motherfucker gonna suck you dry.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't no way in hell, but like,
yeah.
That's I'm happy that you gave that take on that though. Hopefully you youngsters are listening.
Man, you gotta listen.
Hey, y'all getting a lot of money now. Y'all getting a lot of NIL money. I like Travis Hunter, so we ain't even gonna touch on that. But y'all getting a lot of NIL money, and I just feel like just make sure the girl is for you.
Yeah.
Don't go splurge and like just put them through the test.
Yeah, you can't
give them a test. Like
you definitely can't go 100%
sheesh.
with just anybody.
Yeah.
Or at least not right from the beginning.
Facts.
You gotta go 50. You gotta start off 50-50. Let me change my. You gotta start off 50-50. I don't care what it is. If I pay for this dinner, you pay for the next.
Yeah.
Or if I spend $100 on this, dinner is same thing. You're not gonna pay for McDonald's. That's a $15 meal thing. I'm gonna pay for the next one.
Right.
No, you need to rack up $100 first. So this 50-50. Unless I genuinely say, okay, no, just take my car, go pay for it type thing. Yeah. But it takes some time to get to.
Oh, you a player. You giving people your cards?
Huh? No.
You giving out cards? Oh, man.
Like,
I'm going to have to edit that out. My girlfriend would be like, let me see your card.
No. I mean, if she got to run in a restaurant or something like that, we pick it up to go. I don't feel like getting out. If I'm driving, I'm not going to get out.
I was going to say, people take the car, they like, I got the car, look. They didn't FaceTime 5 people, tell them they got the car. They finna go nuts.
Don't worry. It has a lock button.
You getting all notifications. Okay. So, what is the first thing you do when you wake up and the last thing you do before you go to sleep?
Pray. Pray and read my devotion. But I just got a new book too. I don't know what it's called, but it's a prayer. It's a prayer book. So I got like 1,000-something prayers in it. So
you have to give me that title so I can put that in there.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Yeah.
I need some like AJ Brown type promotion.
Yeah.
How he made it a bestseller, I'm making it the bestseller, so they give me a good deal. But yeah, so now I'm trying to work that new book into it, but it was like I had like a 365-day devotion. Mm-hmm. So I started it I'm like towards the end. I think I got like 30, 40 left. Then I'm gonna switch over to the other one and just keep it in rotation like that. But yeah, definitely pray.
That's dope. So, what's next for you, far as business ventures, endorsements that you're possibly looking for? Hey, tell them you're looking for them.
Man,
you need them.
Business adventures. Man, I did everybody wrong. Cause I dropped a proposal YouTube video.
Oh man.
And I ain't dropped since, but man, I got a lot of videos.
that's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody know about nothing. All we know, we seen you go to the Jets. And I think after that, don't quote me. I think I might got the timeline a little messed up, but we seen you propose, and then it was like, whoop, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. Like, he don't want to talk to us no more.
Nah,
like,
it was
what's
just
going on, man?
Man, the timeline was crazy because we wasn't even supposed to drop the video, but it was like perfect timing because the week I proposed, we had blew up on TikTok. I think we got like 2 million views or something like that. All the comments were saying like, make a YouTube video, make a YouTube channel, make a joint YouTube account.
Yeah. So
then I vlogged the surprise proposal.
That's dope.
Dropped the video. I mean, it did alright for first video. But we was recording that whole time. So I literally got probably like a good 10, 15 videos in the vault. I just didn't edit.
Yeah. Because
of the timeline though, like I got right into the draft.
Yeah.
Then it's like training camp, learn an NFL playbook. And that playbook right there is no joke. So it was like, I didn't even have time to play the game, let alone sit here and worry about editing a YouTube video. And let the team think, oh, you're not locked in. You sit here dropping videos. And they be showing stuff in the team meeting room. So I'm like, I can't make it on that big board. Yeah. But I said definitely get back on the YouTube stuff. Man, get into the fashion. Next year, this time, I'm trying to be in Paris Fashion Week.
Hey, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with you because that's on my checklist for sure. Yeah. I want to hit Paris, LA. I just missed LA's. It was in, I believe, November.
I think so.
So March, or I think February is New York. So I want to do New York, Paris.
New York one is nice too.
LA.
I feel like Paris got 2 fashion weeks though. Cause what I feel like, actually it might have been this time last year. Maybe I'm tripping. Cause I feel like I seen players do it.
Yeah.
but it probably was last year. I was just in the draft process, so it's all together. But definitely like working with some clothing brands too. MNML, man, Fashion Nova Men, whoever, honestly. But I'm just going to get on the content creator side.
Right.
Like showing people like ins and outs of football, like daily life stuff. But personal life wise, I leave probably February 20th. We report for camp the 27th. So go out there for the UFL, play that season, and the goal is to be on the NFL roster come end of June. Win a championship in the UFL though, so win a championship in UFL. Go make the NFL roster. And then, yeah, just a year from now, we're going to be looking at this interview.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, he did it.
Called it.
Yeah, he did it. He manifested everything he said. So just throw out there what team, or if, I know you probably just like, hey, I'm open for any team, but what team would you want to be on in the NFL if you had to, if you could choose?
If I could choose, man, that's a hard one, honestly. I like a lot of, I like every team. I say that, I like every team. But I seen what New York did to my checks. So I will prefer
Texas.
Yeah, you know, like a state with no tax. We just leave it at that. A state with no tax.
Y'all know who he talking
exactly. About. I'm not going to state the names because I don't want to forget one, but yeah, definitely. Because, man, that Jersey tax.
Dolphins. Highlight them. Raiders, come see about my boy so I can just 3 hours, pop up.
Yeah, that's right there.
And we can turn it up, for sure. Especially if they trying to send Shadura over there.
That might be crazy.
That would be fucking
They just
amazing.
signed it. They just got their new head coach, too.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That's what
might
I'm saying. I've been seeing a lot of
videos
of him, like, trying to, hey, come over here. He's like, hey, I might be home. Hey, he might be.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He got some crazy tactics. Like, they say he was, like, tweeting every time they lost or something like that. And I was like, that is crazy. He got that. That's some inside knowledge. I don't know what they didn't talk about, but
that's Deion's son.
Yeah.
You know his dad a troll, man. That's some Deion, I just seen the video where Deion, I think when he went back to play the Falcons after he got traded, he was playing for the 49ers. Man, dude went out there, somebody grabbed him, but he was holding him. All you seen was he like 2-piece spicy and
right?
beep.
I'm
like, how you punching the helmet, bro? I know that hurt. I was like, what? I said, that is crazy. So my girl's like, Deion's known for that. Like, he always do that. I'm like, what? I didn't know he was known for this. Like, come on now, prime time, baby. But I didn't know he was like that, man. I said, Deion a savage.
No, I just knew he was a goat. I ain't looked too much.
Yes, I said, he ain't wrong,
people
though.
on the field.
He was whooping ass. I said, damn. Oh, man, that's funny. That's my boy. Shout out Deion, Coach Brian. We rock with you. If you could talk to a person, you wrap everything up that you went through over your journey as a football player, and obviously growing into a man, what would your advice be to a younger you or somebody that might be watching this and can be going through similar things that you have went through prior?
Yeah. I don't think I would say a younger me because I feel like I wouldn't change the route I took.
Okay.
But I say to like the youth, like here especially, it's a lot of special talent like coming out. And I don't want to make it seem like I made the way or anything because you got KO, you got Tyrese, Cam, my little brother Marcel. I don't know who else I'm forgetting. I know another dude. He went to like Green Bay or something. I don't remember his name though.
Cam Gee.
No, I thought it was another one. He was like a tall, lanky, like forward. He was younger than them now.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I don't know the name. But it's like people. It's a lot of people from Racine that's like in college that I didn't even know about. Like,
right.
I think one just went to Mississippi State. He was at NIU. But like, just keep going. And it's hard to make it out of here. Let alone stay on the right path the whole time. So like, regardless, like, you just gotta pick your crowd. Be with the people that's always in the gym, not that always want to be outside looking for the next fun thing to do.
Facts.
Like when you separate yourself, that's when you see the most jump and like separation you'll gain from how you play on the field, the court, whatever you do, whether it's school or whatever. But like just go all in on that. Like knock all distractions out and just go all in on yourself. Like bet on yourself. Mm-hmm. I tell anybody that. Like I bet on myself 7 times, transfers, whatever. And I mean, it worked out. Not exactly how I wanted it to, but it worked out to the point where I'm here now. And then inspire some people. So, like, you could be the next one. Mm-hmm. That's really all I say.
Yeah,
don't give up.
Definitely don't give up. We don't do that around here. But what I would say to you, though, is keep striving, stay focused. Like they always say, hard work beats talent. Like, just keep executing, because like I'm so proud of you. Like I was telling you kind of prior to before we started, I seen the process. You know what I'm saying? I seen you from like shorty on up. So to see you flourish and you know, you have small hiccups and how you just handle them as a man, you know, like, that's dope and that's deep, like, because some people crash out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't work for them, but then they got a lot of people, like, not necessarily dependent on them, but, like, your family, they, like, you know, your family mean a lot to you, and they, like, hey, like, you know, they going through the emotion with you, so it's, like, that's dope, and just keep going, man. Like, for real, like, I want to give you your flowers and everybody, I mean, the city behind you, like, I don't know if you ever had time to check your shares and your comments and stuff like that, because you're not on Facebook, but if you go through that, anytime that you have a moment where you feel like, you know, you probably don't see the bigger picture, you should probably take time and look at that, because you got a lot of people, like, supporting you, like, for sure, and that's major, like, we got you, but until next time, it's your host that does the most, Cam Butler. I got my boy, Willie. You tell them your Instagram or where they can find you at?
Man, all platforms. The Willie Tyler. That's it. No underscore, nothing.
We're going to drop that below. As y'all said, it's my boy, Willie. Hey, blessings. Till next time.